Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, TikTok. I am super excited to be on this live with you guys. As you guys are jumping on YouTube, if you can tell me where you are joining from, if you're watching the live or if you're watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, if you can go ahead and type replay in the comments, that would be awesome. TikTok, if you can tell me where you are watching from, what city you're watching from, that would be amazing. Type a 1 in the chat if this is your first time watching, and I will shout you out. I'm excited about the topic for tonight. I'm actually going live on 3 different platforms right now. I have YouTube right here, and I have both of my TikToks over here. So I am excited to be talking to you guys about how I've generated $3,600 in the last couple weeks by going live, by posting on social media, and by making a shift in my business, right? So thank you everybody for joining. My name is Stephanie. I am a single mom. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have started a new venture in digital marketing. I'm going live on 3 different platforms, and I'm brand new to going live, brand new to the accounts that I've created. So just bear with me, but I want to give you guys my story, and I want to tell you guys how I've been able to generate $3,600 in just a few weeks by being brand new to making money online. I'm not brand new to my apparel company, but I am brand new to digital marketing. Okay. So just real quick for everybody that's jumping on, welcome Amy, welcome Sunflower, Golden Delicious, Lovely, Martha, Richard, Andrew. Everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. So my name is Stephanie, and I'm a single mom of a 16-year-old boy, and he's about to be 17. So I have a teenager, and I have an apparel company, right? I see on both of my TikToks, you guys, that it's going back and forth saying it's losing connection and coming back in. So just bear with me. I have 3 different devices going right now. I wanted to try it out. But I have a 16-year-old boy who has started an apparel company with me about 3 years ago. So when he jumped on board with me and we started our apparel company, he was 13 years old, you guys, going on 14. And this is why I always preach that it is so important that we're setting good examples for our kids, right? And as single parents, we know that we're the sole providers for our family. So when our kids see us struggling, when our kids seeing us doing multiple different things, and they see how we're persevering, they see how we're pushing through, they see how we're overcoming, and they see when we're weak, right? They also see when we miss it. They also see when we mess up. It's important to be aware of our situations that we're going through because we have eyes that are always looking at us. And this is for the single moms and the single dads. But so my son, he was 13 years old, going on 14. We started an apparel company, and it's a faith-based apparel company. We've now had it for 3 years, but in the very beginning, it was brand new to us. We were not comfortable selling faith-based apparel online. We didn't know how to do the marketing. We didn't know how to create the designs. We didn't know how to do the production. We didn't know anything about this space. But what I told him was I was tired of doing the corporate thing. I had been in corporate for 10 to 15 years of my life in retail and restaurant management. I did investor relations. I did real estate. I did a lot of different things, but all of the jobs being a single mom took me away from my kid, right? 60 hours a week working a 9 to 5, or I should say a 9 to 6, right? Because I was working 12 to 15 hours a day, clocking in for somebody else's business, making them rich, right? And so the problem is that I was missing out on all of these moments in my kid's life. If you guys can save, and share, I would greatly appreciate it. If you could run me up so that I can be found in the algorithms. Again, I've only had these accounts a couple weeks. But so it was very hard on me to be able to shift, right? To be able to get out of the corporate world because I was scared. I was scared that what if I don't make enough money to provide? I was scared, what if he sees me fail? I was scared that we wouldn't have enough money to pay bills. Even being in corporate and being in retail and restaurant management, I was still finding myself working paycheck to paycheck, right? And I never felt like I had freedom. I didn't have time freedom for one. I was working 60 hours a week and I didn't have financial freedom because I still was living paycheck to paycheck, right? And working so hard. It doesn't matter how hard you work for a company. And I want you to hear me because I've been self employed now for 3 years with our apparel company. And I'm going to tell you what the problem has been in that alone. But when you're working for somebody else, you guys work hard for your money, right? You clock in, you clock out, you get up early in the morning, you come back home late at night. You're barely seeing your kids, you're barely seeing your family, you're barely having any time for yourself because when you're done working, you still have to cook, you still have to clean, you still have to run errands, right? So you still have to do all of these things on top of maintaining that job. And people wonder why single parents don't have a breakdown, why they don't feel overwhelmed, why they don't feel anxiety. We do, but we just know how to bear it because we have no other choice, right? And so shout out to all my single moms out there. I'm still a single mom, and I've done it on my own since he was a baby. He's 16, about to be 17. Sometimes I feel like I want to pull my hair out because teenagers are right. But being working for somebody else and building somebody else's empire, you're working so hard and you're still living paycheck to paycheck. You're still not having the time freedom. There is many times I wanted to go on vacation. Many times I wanted to, be able to do something with my kid. There was engagements I had to turn down. There was engagements outside of work that I had to turn down, things I wanted to serve in church, in ministry, but I couldn't do it because I was the sole provider. I couldn't do it because I had to cook, I had to clean, I had to get him ready for school. Now he does homeschool, which is a whole nother thing. But fast forward to 3 years ago. So corporate didn't work. Retail and restaurants didn't work. Investor relations didn't work. Real estate didn't work. I was still living paycheck to paycheck, still making other people rich, still clocking in and out for somebody else, right? Never seeing my family, never seeing my kid. And so for me, how you doing, King? I'm just now seeing your comments. You guys remember I'm new. So if you have a question, if you could type it in the chat, I'll go back through the chat and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. But I wanted to jump on here. I know it's late. I'm in Georgia, y'all. I don't know where you are from. If you could tell me where you're from, what city and state, that would be awesome. I'm in Georgia. So where I'm at, it's 1:45 in the morning. I went live earlier today. I made a goal to myself when I started the program that I'm in, that I was going to go live twice a day. And today's the first day I've been able to figure that out, right? But back to when I started my apparel company. When I started my apparel company 3 years ago, I was super geeked. I was on 10. I thought that we were going to crush it out the gate. I thought as soon as I launched the business, right? And a lot of us feel this way when it's a new venture, when it's a new thing that we're doing. We feel like that we're going to crush it out the gate, right? But little did I know, after I got the website going, after I had the warehouse stocked, after I had all of my designs that I was going to press onto the apparel, after I had all of that taken care of, I hit launch and I heard crickets, right? Meaning nobody was coming to my site. I didn't understand why, after I created my business, why people weren't finding me, why they weren't coming to my site. I had a dope product. The quality was amazing. The designs were fire. They were inspirational. They were impactful. Literally, if you were walking down the street, you would like, I would catch people looking because they weren't just the scriptures that you would put on a regular t-shirt that people would normally see, right? I had powerful messages on my apparel, faith-based messages. Literally, they would stop you in your tracks and they would get you to think about your perspective on life. They would get you to think about your purpose in life, right? That was my main goal, was that when people would look at our apparel, that they would smile, that it would brighten up their day, that it would get them to think, right, about what it was that they were going through. I always try to be inspirational inspirational, impactful. I always try to uplift people. I always try to make some kind of difference in the lives of the people that God has called me to serve, right? And that's a key, that's a gem. I want you to hear me. No matter what you're doing in life, if you're currently in a 9 to 5, if you're currently clocking into somebody else's job, you still can make an impact. I know you're going through your own struggles. I know life always is lifing. I know we're always having our own issues, our own things that we're going through. But if you can pour out to the people that are around you, if you can brighten up somebody's day, I have found that you reciprocate what you give out, you reap what you sow. And if you're continually pouring into other people, when your time of need comes, God is going to bring that back to you, right? So, back to when I started the apparel company. So, I had this bomb product, these bomb designs, fire logos, everything was set up, and I heard crickets. Nobody was coming to my site. So I knew that I needed to learn digital marketing, right? I knew that I needed to learn paid advertising in order to send traffic to my website so people would know that I was there, right? Because if you have a business online and you have an amazing product, it's in high demand, it's high quality, the next thing that you need to make sure that you're going to do, no matter what you're launching, hear me when I say this, you need to make sure that you have a marketing strategy, whether that's paid ads, whether that's organic marketing that you're going to tackle, no matter what it is that you're going to do, you need to make sure you have a marketing strategy. That's where I messed up when I first started, but I caught on quickly because I hired a coach. I was paying a coach $2,500 a month to coach me, to mentor me. She was making high six figures, and I knew that if I wanted to get where she was, that I needed a coach. I would take my last bit of money, all the profit that I would make, you guys, I didn't care. I knew that I needed to invest in my business. You need to spend money to make money. If you think there's anything in life that's going to be free, most likely you're not going to make anything from it. But when you take that leap of faith and you start investing in yourself, you start investing into your learning, into your mindset, into acquiring the skills that you're going to need to be successful and profitably and effectively run your online business, that's where you're going to see a shift in your finances, right? So I started investing in a coach. She started telling me, Stephanie, make this little tweak in your business. Stephanie, run this ad campaign. Stephanie, set up text message marketing. Stephanie, set up email marketing. Stephanie, I need you to get SEO going on your website, which is search engine optimization. This is going to optimize Google and all of the organic marketing from being able to find you, that you'll be at the top of the website searches, right? So she began to tell me and teach me all of the acquired skills that I needed to make sure that my business was going to run effectively and profitably. I kid you not, within our first year of business, we did $750,000 in sales, our first year in business. This is why I tell people you are asleep when it comes to coaching, when it comes to mentoring. If you think you can get anywhere in life without hiring a coach, without hiring a mentor, or without putting people in position that are around you that have a lot more knowledge than you, it's going to take you a lot longer to get to your goals. Not saying you can't do it, because YouTube University is the bomb. That's how I started the apparel business. But by following YouTube University, you're going to literally have to get a piece here, a piece there, and piecemeal all the information together. And you're going to make mistakes along the way, right? So it's important that you invest in a coach. It's important that you invest in a mentor, or at least get people around you that can pull you up if they're more successful than you, right? So I began to pour into my education. I began to pour into the coach. She then began to pour back into me, and we ran the business up. Now, why I'm switching from physical products to digital products, what I've done within the last 30 days of my business, why I'm walking away from physical products is a few reasons. And I want you to hear me, because if you're thinking about getting into the physical product space, you need to hear me and hear me loud and clear, because I'm getting out of it because I'm listening to the data. I'm listening to what the market research is telling me. If you look online right now and you do your own market research and you do your own data research, you guys, you're going to find that the digital marketing industry is skyrocketing right now. It's literally $1 billion industry. That means that there's over 1 billion people on social media right now as we speak. If you scroll through TikTok, you're going to find that there's so many people online, billions of people online scrolling through social media, right? And while they're scrolling, they're consuming information. King, you have an apparel company? That's what's up. Send me a DM. But I'm getting out of the apparel company. I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm going to tell you why. So for the last 3 years of my life, I've been doing 15-hour days, because within the first year, we did $750,000 in sales. Oh, I'm glitching. It's because of my Wi-Fi. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going and hopefully it gets better. But I got 3 different things going right now. Tell me if it keeps staying bad, okay? And I'll try to go to a different area, maybe shut down a couple of the platforms. But within our first year of business, we were doing $750,000 in sales, and I was working 15 hours a day. You guys, working 15 hours a day is no joke. And after 3 years, you get so tired of working 15 hours a day. You're overworked. You're tired. You don't want to do it anymore. And so for me, I wanted to walk away from social media. I wanted to walk away from it. I was tired of working so much. I was tired of putting in all of the hours. I was tired of not being able to spend time with my kid, right? Am I still glitching, you guys? If I am, I'm going to shut some of my other platforms down. Can you guys hear me good? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If I'm still glitching, put a 2 in the chat. If I'm glitching, you guys still put a 1 in the chat for me. Because if I'm still glitching, I'm going to go ahead and shut down some of the other platforms. It looks like my signal is still strong. Okay. So, what I did is I shifted, right? I shifted my online apparel business to now going digital, right? I'm going to shut this one down, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later, TikTok. Okay. So now I'm only on 2 platforms. So hopefully you guys can hear me better, and hopefully it's better. All right. Is it better now? Let me know if it's better, you guys. Is it better? Is it still glitching? Okay, hopefully it's not glitching anymore. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, I'm currently leaving my apparel company. Thank you. I'm currently leaving my apparel company, going straight to digital, because I don't want to work 15 hours a day. No amount of money is going to be able to keep me in a business that I'm working 15 hours a day, right? If I can't spend time with my kid, if I can't enjoy life, if I can't do what I want to do, why would I stay in that business? Why would I stay in a business working 15 hours a day when people are crushing it, making money online? Not to mention, in physical products, you're only making 30% profit, right? You're not getting 100% of the profit, because you got to buy the inventory, you have to hire people, you have to pay for warehouse inventory or warehouse expenses, overhead costs, you have to pay, awesome. You have to pay for paid marketing, right? all of these things that come along with having a product-based business and digital marketing, you get 100% of the profit. You don't have to split the profit with anybody. You don't have to pay any type of overhead. You're not spending money on inventory. It's 100% of the profit, right? So I made the decision 30 days ago. I was overworked. I was tired. I was having a mental and physical breakdown. I was exhausted. I was super, super tired. No, I really didn't have a storefront. I was doing it out of my house, but I still had expenses. I still had a lot of overhead that I was doing. Um, Hold on one second, you guys. Um, so I wanted to get away from it. I wanted to have 100% profit. So the program that I'm doing right now, I literally only have to work 2 hours a day, you guys. 2 hours a day. I show up. I'm consistent. I'm making sure that I'm giving you guys value. Within the last couple weeks of being brand new to digital marketing, I created all of these platforms brand new, except for one of the TikToks I had for a little bit. But for the most part, I created them brand new, and I've already made $3,600 in the last couple weeks, only working 2 hours a day. Do you know what I would have had to do to make that in my apparel company profit? Take $3,600 and times that by 70%, right? That's the amount of sales that I would have had to generate to get 3,600 profit in my apparel company. That's why it is so important that we're looking at the data, we're looking at the market research. The digital marketing industry is a $1 billion industry. It's projected to go into the trillions in the next few years. I don't have to deal with physical products. I don't have to deal with inventory. I don't have to deal with production. I don't have to deal with paid advertising. I don't have to deal with a website. Why? Because everything is automated. Everything is running on autopilot. I'm creating digital real estate every single day, right? UBC, Ultimate Branding Community, I think that's awesome. So originally what I did is I started with the Roadmap 3.0 3 weeks ago. I bought that course. It was 500, but the course itself is fire, but it didn't have a community, right? So with digital marketing, you need to make sure that you have a community that is on fire, a community of high 6 and 7 income earners, because then what they can do is they will tell you all of the things that they're doing, and they'll show you what you're doing wrong. When you get discouraged, they're there to lift you up. When you're having trouble creating content, or you're having trouble with tech, or you're having trouble with your website or branding or whatever it might be, they're there to show you all of the tips and all of the tricks. But so originally I got the Roadmap 3.0. I was getting ready to launch it, but I realized that inside the community, they're not interactive. Nobody answers questions. Nobody's interactive. You don't get the coaching and the training. So I did my more research, and I came across a program called the Digital Growth Community. DGC is what we call it. Inside of this community, it was, when I started, y'all, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, it was only 22,000 people inside of the community, which is amazing. Triple and quadruple while every other community is out there. But right now, as I speak, we've already gained 4,000 more members in the last couple weeks. Why? Because it is going viral, because people are generating $900 daily inside of this program. Within the first 5, 6, and 7 months in the program, people are making 6 figures. They're making $900 daily pay, working 2 hours a day. So let me break it down for you on why they're able to generate this kind of money. By following a step-by-step guide, you're literally able to go straight to your destination without any distractions, without any overlays. Think about it for a moment. When you get on a plane, you want to go straight to your destination, right? You don't want any overlays. If I'm going to fly, I'm in Atlanta. If I was going to fly to Baltimore or I was going to fly to the East Coast to Cali, I don't want any overlays. I don't want to have to go to another state and have an overlay and waste my time. So I'm going to pay extra money in order to get straight to my destination, right? It's going to save me time. It's going to save me a whole lot of distractions. Time is money. So when I want to get straight to my end result in my financial goals, I don't want any overlays. I don't want to make mistakes here and make mistakes there. I want to make sure that I'm going straight to my goals, right? My goal, if you're in Baltimore, that's what's up. I do go to Baltimore sometimes to go to a church out there. But if I want to get to $10,000 a month, you guys, which is my goal, every single month, I want to go to 10,000 and up in profit. I want to help 12 families every month get off the struggle bus. I want to help them get financially free. How am I going to do that? By showing them a step-by-step process that actually works, right? By showing them a direct path to financial freedom. So in my 2-hour workday that I do every single day in order to get my $900 daily pay and make sure that my business is running on autopilot, the first 30 minutes of my day, I'm copying and pasting free ads on high traffic websites. What does that mean? That means that there's already a blueprint that I'm following. So in that blueprint, the first 30 minutes of my day, I'm taking these ads and I'm just copying and pasting them. I put my headset in, I'm listening to a faith-based message or I'm listening to something inspirational, right? And I'm just knocking out that 30 minutes, copying and pasting, copying and pasting. And what that's going to do is that's going to send people to my website that are then going to find out about how they could be financially free. They're going to look through all the details. They're going to look through the program. With this program, you instantly get 4 streams of income. You get $100 daily pay, $300 daily pay, $600 daily pay, and $900 daily pay. Whatever tier it is that your customers want to come in at, they could get in at any one of those tiers and they're able to make multiple streams of income. We hand deliver to you a business in a box. What does that mean? That means that we give you an automated business online. You get an automated funnel for free included in the program, that one-time investment. You get an automated email campaign already done for you. You get free coaching and mentoring from a self-made millionaire. This is why I didn't do the roadmap. I did digital growth community because they have the training, interactive coaching and training inside of the program. 4 to 5 times a week, our mentor, who's a millionaire, literally coaches us and trains us on how we can do better inside of our program. And she gives us the step-by-step guide. She tells us to tweak this. She tells us to move this around. She tells us to tighten up on this type of content. She tells us how to relate to our audience. She tells us how to find our perfect audience. She gives us all of the high income earning activities that you're going to need to effectively and profitably run your business online, right? So the next hour in my 2-hour workday that I do every single day is I'm creating content. That's all I'm doing is I'm creating content. I'm creating content that's then going to go on to be what I call digital real estate. Digital real estate is when you're creating a piece of content and you're giving value to your customer, right? And they're able to now take the skills that you're teaching them and apply that to their business to make sure that their business is successful. That content that you're creating is going to be on the internet for life. It's going to be on the internet tomorrow, a week from now, 10 weeks from now, a year from now. I only have to create that content one time. Right? So I create that content one time and that content continues to make me money every single day. Every time a customer goes to my content and watches my content, the algorithm is picking that up. And I'm getting paid on the algorithm being able to pick that up and sending traffic to my website because now that customer goes into my automated funnel, into my email campaigns, and now they're hanging out with me inside of my business. And as they're going through my email campaigns, I'm talking to them every day and I'm giving them value and I'm showing them if this is going to be a program that's going to benefit them or not. If this is going to be something that they feel that they can do to generate $10,000 a month or more online, right? And so for the last 30 minutes of my 2-hour workday, so the first 30 minutes, I'm copying and pasting free ads on high traffic websites. The next hour of my business that I'm showing up every day, 2 hours a day, is I'm creating content, 3 pieces of content. The last 30 minutes of my 2-hour workday every day is I'm answering emails. I'm answering DMs. I'm answering questions. I'm answering comments, and I'm going back into my training and I'm tightening up my skills. I'm learning every day how to get 1% better. My coach has taught us that if we get 1% better every single day, that within 100 days we'll be 100% better. Come on. That is absolutely amazing that we can literally take this online digital marketing platform where there's billions of people every day showing up online, and we're able to create content. We're able to give value. You instantly get 4 streams of income that you can now start generating income. And this is even while you're doing your 9 to 5. If you're nervous to walk away from your 9 to 5, I wouldn't walk away from it. I didn't walk away from my business. I'm still working inside of my apparel company right now as we speak. But what I told myself is that I'm going to give this program 90 days. And within those 90 days, I'm going to replace the income that I'm making inside of my apparel company. And as I replace the income that I'm making inside of my apparel company by only working 2 hours a day, by the end of the 90 days, I would have fully been able to walk away from my apparel company that I've been working in for 3 years, you guys. 3 years, blood, sweat, and tears, 15 hours a day, banging out orders inside of my apparel company. You cannot tell me that there's not a better way to make money than online if I've already, in the last couple weeks, made $3,600 pure profit by just being consistent, just following the blueprint, the step-by-step guide. There's no other better way. We are living in the most lucrative time and dispensation that there ever has been to making money online, right? If you can show up online 2 hours every single day and create $900 a day by creating content, by impacting families, by helping people get off the struggle bus, by helping single moms, by helping single dads, by helping struggling entrepreneurs. If you can help them get off the struggle bus and you're able to blow your income out of the park and make 6 and 7 figures online, why wouldn't you quit that 9 to 5? You would be absolutely insane to continue to work for somebody that can fire you at the drop of a dime if you make a mistake, that can fire you if you have a kid emergency and you have to be there for your family or you have to be there for your kids. Or, like a lot of people that's happening right now, employers are finding people that will do the same job that you're doing for half the price. You walk into work tomorrow and you've been on that job 4 and 5 years, and they find somebody that is half your age with half the experience, but is willing to take half the pay, and they get you out of there because they want to make sure that their bottom line is more profitable, that their bonuses and their commissions are higher, right? That's what a CEO's job is to do, is to make sure that that business is running profitably. So why wouldn't they get you out of there? Do you know, inside of our community right now, within a 2-year time frame, we've already got 26,000 people inside of our community crushing it, making money online. This is never going to get saturated because everything is going online. How many times have you bought something off Amazon? How many times? Why? Why do you buy something off Amazon? You buy something off Amazon because it's convenient. You buy something off Amazon because you know, like, and trust Amazon, because you know that when you buy something off Amazon, that it's going to be at your door within 1 to 2 days. And if it's something that you don't like, you can exchange it out, right? That's why you buy something from Amazon. Amazon has an automated system in place to be able to get you that product automatically within the next 1 to 2 days. So you buy something offline, you know it's going to come to your doorstep within the next couple days, and you continually buy it from them online. Same thing as everything else. When you have a successful business that's running on autopilot, you're going to make sure that you continue to support that business, right? So we have an automated business that we're running on autopilot through automations that is working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, around the clock by automations. So when I lay my head down to sleep tonight, my business is going to continue to generate income for me because it's running off of automations. That's the luxury of being able to have an online business in the digital marketing space, right? So every day that I'm creating income, just think of it for a moment. $900 daily pay is $328,000 a year from showing up 2 hours a day consistently. Where are you going to make that kind of money? I don't know about you, but for the last 3 years of my life, I've been working inside of my apparel company 10 to 15 hours a day, not being able to spend the proper amount of time with my kids, not being able to spend the proper amount of time with my family, not being able to have a me day, not being able to pamper myself, not being able to serve in ministry like I want to serve in ministry, right? So it's so important that we have a goal and an end result in mind. What is your goal? What's your income goals? Do you want to make 10K per month? Are you making that right now? And if you can honestly say that you're not making 10K per month online right now, what are you doing to make sure that that's going to happen by the end of 2024? It's now June 30th, right? It's June 30th. We're at the end of June. You still have 6 months left in the year. You still can end 2024 out by making six figures online, by following a proven blueprint. But if you just throw your hands up and you continue to do the same thing that you've been doing all year round by clocking into somebody else's job and not having anything else in place to supplement that income or to make a second, third, fourth, and fifth stream of income, you're not going to hit the income goals that you're planning or that you're desiring. What would it be like to have an extra 10K a month? You can go on vacation when you want to go on vacation with your family. You could not have to worry about how mortgage, how rent is going to be paid. Your refrigerator will stay filled with food. If you're struggling right now to make ends meet, you have no other choice than to put something else into action. 30 days ago, I was getting ready to walk away from everything. Although I was crushing it in my online apparel company, I was working too much. And no amount of money is enough to make me want to have a breakdown. No amount of money is worth me exchanging my time for money. I was losing out on moments with my kid that I never can get back again. I was losing out on moments with my family that I never can get back again. I was losing out on moments to serve in ministry, to impact people, to help people, to be influential in the lives of the people that God has called me to serve in my sphere of influence, all because my hands were tied working inside of my business. Working inside of my business. I was slaving away, not in somebody else's 9 to 5, but I was slaving away inside of my business. And to me, I don't want to have an apparel company that I have to leave to my kid years down the line that he's going to then have to come in and work 15 hours a day. That's not the blessing of the Lord. The blessing of the Lord makes you rich and he adds no sorrow to it, meaning you're not going to have to work your butt off 15 hours a day. Um a famous, a millionaire said, I'm trying to think of who the millionaire is, that said this, but he literally said that if you don't find a way to automate your business, if you don't find a way to make sure that your business is running off of automations, you're going to work until the day that you die. But when you put automations in place, it literally changes everything. Because now, when you put automations in your business, you don't have to sit there and call people. You don't have to fulfill orders. You don't have to DM anybody. You don't have to send anybody any information. It's all being done automatically because automations are put in place, right? What does that look like for the business that I'm in right now, right? So the business that I'm in right now, I show up 2 hours every day. I create content. I give value. I copy and paste free ads onto high traffic websites, and I get back to people via email. I'll never have to fulfill an order because when somebody orders from me, it's automatically sent out to them. I only have to create content one time, and it's now making money for me every single day going forward. I don't have to do the work twice. I'm able to help families get to their financial freedom goals by getting them off the struggle bus. So if you want to get off the struggle bus and you want to implement an automated system where you only have to work 2 hours a day, I want you to write in the chat right now, ready, and I'll send you all of the details. You can also go to my bio, and if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my website and it'll give you all the information there as well. But I show up 2 hours a day, you guys. I've literally made $3,600 in the last few weeks and I'm brand new. Imagine after 90 days of continually being consistent, following the step-by-step guide, the amount of income, 100% profit. I don't have to share that profit with anybody. Nobody gets a percentage. This is not MLM. This is not affiliate marketing. This is not a pyramid scheme. It's literally giving you a business in a box that runs on automations, on autopilot, that's going to give people the high income earning skills that they're going to need to be able to launch their online business, to then teach them and show them how to effectively market to their target audience and how to do attraction marketing, meaning they're not going to have to pay for paid ads. They're not going to have to pay to dump money into paid advertising like Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We do all of the marketing organically. You'll never have to put money into paid ads. All you have to do is be consistent. If you can make 2 hours a day, cut out your favorite programs that you're watching online, cut out maybe get up an hour early and stay up an hour late. Maybe take 45 minutes in the beginning of the day, 45 minutes in the middle of the day, and the rest of the time right before you go to bed at night. Space it out. But if you could find 2 hours in a day to put this system into position, you can create 4 streams of income immediately. 4 streams of income that you're making online, that you don't have to work a million hours to get that income, right? It's a given. So it's 2:20 where I'm at here in the morning. I don't know where you guys are joining from, but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I want to lay my head down to sleep. I made a goal to myself that I was going to go live 2 times a day. I have 3 different platforms, you guys. I was going live on 3 of them, but the internet was bad because I was on all 3 of them. So I turned one of them off and I'm only on YouTube and TikTok right now. But my goal has been that I wanted to go live twice a day and create 3 pieces of content. Today is the only day that I have done the 2 lives, and I still haven't done the system 100%. I still haven't followed the step-by-step guide 100%, and I've still made $3,600 in profit in the last few weeks in my business, you guys. It's a no-brainer. You can do this business. Let me tell you the discussion. I'm going to jump off here in a second, but I just remembered this. Let me tell you the discussion I had with my kid earlier today. My kid started the apparel company with me when he was 13 years old. So 3 years ago, he got into the apparel company. I started teaching him how to do everything behind the scenes. A year into him doing all of the production, working 10 to 15 hours a day with me. No, it wasn't child labor. He wanted to do it. He wanted to learn. After grinding for 10 to 15 hours a day with his mom, with me inside of the apparel company, a year into us having our apparel company, he started his own apparel company to where he now goes into barbershops, you guys, at 14 years old, all the way up until now, 16 years old. For the last 2 years, he's been going into barbershops. He's been going into hair salons, selling his t-shirts, selling his hoodies, selling his jogger sets, making money every weekend, making like $1,500 a weekend, you guys, as a 14 to 16-year-old. He's now 16 years old. So I had this conversation with him earlier today, and I challenged him. I said, jump in the program. You're going to have to pay the, you're going to have to do the one-time investment. So to get into the program, we have 4 levels that you can get on that. You can get in at the $100 level, which is not even an investment at all. You can cut out a couple meals in the week and pay that. And you're in the program, right? You could come in at the $300 program, which gives you 2 streams of income. You can get in at the $600 level, which gives you 3 streams of income immediately. Or you can get the entire business in a box that runs off of automations, that runs on autopilot. You get free coaching and mentoring from the millionaire inside of the program. We get coaching every single week, 4 to 5 times a week. And you can get 4 streams of income if you come in at the last tier, which is $900, right? So I told my kid, and we also have payment programs. So if it's not something that you can afford, we have Affirm, we have Afterpay, we have PayPal, and there's like one other one that you could come in at. But you have no excuse. Literally, if you say you don't have the time, I was working 15 hours a day and I still made 2 hours a day to do the program just to see if it works, because I was a skeptic. I wasn't sure if this was something that I was going to be able to pull off, but I did. Still working inside of my business, right? So I told my 16-year-old, he's about to be 17 in a couple weeks, y'all, in about a week and a half. I told him, make the one-time investment into the program, start doing the program, and replace the income that you're making right now going into barbershops. Why in the world would you go into barbershops and go into salons every weekend, taking all of the time to drive to every location, all of the time to make the apparel, all of the time to bag it up, to then go pitch people in person one by one, when there's a billion people online every day on social media? And I said to him, open your eyes and imagine tapping into 1% of that billion people online, tapping into 1% of that. The amount of money that you will be able to make online will blow that little $1,500 a week out of the park within no time. So we have a challenge right now. He just invested into the program, you guys. I'm so excited for him. He just invested in, he's 16 years old. You have no excuse. We have people that are young, 16 years old in the program, all the way up into, I think the last person that I seen was 70 something years old that's in the program. You don't have to have tech skills. It's already done for you. We also have a whole tech team, you guys. You don't have to know how to create the online business. It's already done for you. You don't have to know how to create content. We teach you how to do that inside of the program. It's literally, you guys, I'm not even making this up. It's literally a business in a box that we deliver to you on a silver platter. All you have to do is show up, be coachable, be trainable, be consistent on showing up and getting 1% better every day. following the step-by-step guide, and you will see the income start coming in. And for me, I wasn't going to walk away from my apparel company until I completely replaced my income, right? So if you're not working right now, I would jump on it. If you are working right now, my advice would be is to get in the program, but keep the job that you have and just do the 2 hours a day until you could replace the income that you have and make a second stream of income. Who knows? Maybe you could keep that job that you're doing now, stay in that business that you're doing now, and do this on the side and have the 4 streams of income plus what you're doing right now. And you're going to be banking, right? Now, I want you to hear me, because even after you get into the program, it doesn't stop there. I just don't like to talk about the other streams of income because I don't like to confuse people. But there's many more streams of income, you guys, when you get inside of the program. So many more that you can do besides the 4 streams that you're already getting off the bat. Literally, later on down the line, you'll be able to monetize your channel. You'll get paid by AdSense. You'll get branding deals that will come to you. You'll be able to release any product inside the course. We teach you how to build your own community. We teach you how to brand yourself. We teach you how to market yourself. We teach you how to follow the step-by-step guide. We teach you how to release your own product if you want to release your own product. If you have a coaching business, a subscription-based business, a service-based business, a physical product-based business, if you have any one of those businesses, this is for you, because it teaches you how to run traffic to that automated website that's going to generate income for you day after day after day. So this can either be another stream of income for you, or you could replace what you're doing right now if you don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be inside of my apparel company working 15 hours a day, you guys. I'm tired of it. I've done it for 15 hours a day for 3 years. I'm tired of it. Yes, I love to look cute. Yes, I love to make my own apparel, and I'll probably still make my own apparel when I stop doing it. I just won't make it for other people, right? I just won't be doing physical products anymore. But just imagine, stop limiting your mind to think that the only way to generate income is by clocking into a 9 to 5. You guys, there's so many more ways that you can create income from clocking into somebody else's business. Stop with the limited thinking. I want you to bet on yourself. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to tell yourself that you're going to make this investment. You're going to come on board. And when you get inside of the community, if you want me to show you inside of the community right now and you're on this live, I want you to put a 1 in the chat, and I'll literally flip my camera around and I'll show you inside of the community, because we got 26,000 people inside of the community crushing it. Crushing it. That's right, Gerald. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. You better preach. That's what I tell my son all the time. That's why we started our apparel business. But then we got caught up building our apparel business, slaving away in our apparel business. So that's right. If you don't build your dream, right? If you don't have a vision. So a millionaire mindset, I can go on for hours, you guys, but it's 2:30. But I just drank a rock star, so I'm on 10. I just drank an energy drink, so I'm probably not even going to go to sleep. But it's 2:30 where I'm at. I got so much more I could tell you guys. I don't see any ones in the chat, so you guys must not want to see inside of the community, because I literally will turn this around. Waiting for the perfect time to take action is the highest business expense you'll ever pay. For real, literally, when you don't take action, you are, you're wasting time that you could be making money online. But I get it. I get it, Gerald, because some people don't have 100, 300, 600, or 900 to invest right away. I get it totally. But you know what I did? I made a way. I moved some things around. It was a major sacrifice because I'm a single mom. It was a major sacrifice for me to spend the 900. I came in at the top tier. In this program, we have a $100, $300, $600, or $900 that you could come in and you can literally level up as you go all the way up to the top tier. But for me, I had to move some things around. It was a huge sacrifice. I'm a single mom. I have so many expenses and I have a huge house. And I say that because I had to have a huge house because I made my basement into our warehouse, right? So I cut out the expense of having a warehouse by having 2 different rents, by making my bottom floor 2,000 square feet downstairs into my warehouse, right? But I had to literally cut costs. I had to move some things around to get into the business, but it was the best investment that I ever made. I made that back right away. And then I've already been able to generate $3,600 within the last few weeks. And I'm brand new. No digital marketing experience, no experience going live. I've never showed my face on camera on live. Heck, I barely showed my face on social media because I was running paid ads. I didn't take the time to do organic marketing, right? I was dumping tens of thousands of dollars into paid advertising, into Facebook ads. I spent over $200,000 in marketing in my apparel company, you guys. Over $200,000. Did I have it all at once? Absolutely not, because I started with $20 a day. But as the sales came in, I kept leveling up. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. When you automate anything, and I want you to hear this, this is a gem. When you automate anything, YouTube, when you automate anything, TikTok, it changes everything. Because once you put automations into place, you're now duplicating the amount of time that you're getting back, that you can now focus on a different part of your business or creating another stream of income, right? So if I can automate sending out my products without me having to physically package them up, ship them out, do the production, if I can automate that and I don't have to do that, I'm now getting my time back to be able to invest or focus on something else, right? So I just want you to hear me, because it was the best decision I've made, and it's only been a couple weeks that I've been in the program. But again, it's 2:30 in the morning, y'all. I keep getting ahead of myself, and I said that I was going to jump off. I don't know how long ago, but my goal is to help 12 families every month. I'm going to be going live twice a day on all of my platforms. I got to figure this out, because in the beginning it was making my Wi-Fi go crazy. So I had to shut my other TikTok down. Right now, I'm not even sure which TikTok I'm on. But I have, for both of my TikToks, I have Godpreneur University, not entrepreneur, Godpreneur. So Godpreneur University is one of my TikToks. The other TikTok is Godpreneur Daily Pay. And then on YouTube, it's Godpreneur University as well. So follow me on all the platforms. If you can like the broadcast, you guys, give me a save, a follow, and share it with somebody. I would greatly appreciate it. Today's my first day that I went live twice, right? And I'm super excited to continue on my journey, because I know the more consistent I get, the more income I'm going to make, and the more families I'm going to be able to help, and I'm going to be impact. I get so passionate about this because I know the struggle life, y'all. I know what it's like to struggle. Financially, I've been at my lowest low, where I've had utilities cut off. I've had rent notices given to me in years past. I didn't know how I was going to pay for daycare. I didn't know how I was going to pay for food. I didn't know how I was going to put gas in my car so many times. So I've been to my lowest low. I've also been to my highest high, when I was making $750,000 a year in my apparel company in the first year. So I've been through everything. And the fact, and I want you to hear me, the fact that I'm willing to walk away from my apparel company that's super successful shows you that the data that is telling me, the market research, and all of the thousands of people that are inside of our community that are crushing it, is showing me how much money this is going to make, and at a rapid speed, right? People are making six figures right now within their first 5 and 6 months in the program. The lady that created the program, you guys, she was in the program for 18 months and made $1 million already. Why? Because it's consistency. It's like a snowball effect. The more content that you make, the more people will find you, the more people will go to your website, the more families you'll be able to help, the more people that are making money, then they're going to tell people about making money. It's just a snowball effect. Then you start getting more views on your content. You start getting paid through automizations on YouTube. You get paid through automizations on TikTok. You can then create products you can release. You can get paid that way. There's so many different ways that you can get paid through digital marketing. This is just giving you 4 streams of income immediately, but you got to start somewhere. If you go to the link in my bio, you should see, I'm trying to figure out which platform I'm on right there. I believe I'm on, hold on one second. Let me see. I think I'm on TikTok right now. My Godpreneur Daily Pay. Let me see. Give me one second. Because I have 2 TikToks. Oh no, I'm on Godpreneur University. Okay, so if you click the link in my bio on my TikTok, it'll take you to my website. You put your email in, and then it will take you to a short video that you could watch, and it'll explain everything. But once you put your email in, it automatically sends you the free blueprint that I'm talking about, the step-by-step guide. Did you guys hear what I said? It automatically sends it. That's automations for you at its finest, right? So I don't even have to send it to you. You put your email in and it automatically gets sent to you. You sign up to the program, you automatically have access, right? Everything's automatic. Like, that's why I love it. You do the work one time and you get paid over and over and over and over again. That's why I've been able to generate $3,600 in the last couple weeks just by doing the program, right? Hey, Aisha. All right, well, I'm jumping off, you guys. I appreciate your time. If you can like, share the broadcast, leave me a comment. I would appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be going live probably, I would say, around maybe let's do 12 p.m. I'm going to do 12 p.m. every day. I'm going to go live, and then sometime between 7 and 9 at night, or super late like I just did right now, like midnight. So I'm going to be going live twice a day, once in the daytime and once at night. I'm also going to be uploading content. If you guys have any questions at all, send me a message in my DM. I'm not going to reach out to you first. We don't do that. We believe in attraction marketing, meaning that we market what the product is. We give you the benefits. We show you how it's changed our life, and it's something that you want to jump on board, then you can reach out to me and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. But I appreciate your time. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your night. And until tomorrow, I will see you guys at the top. Have a good night, YouTube. I'm ending it. Have a good night. Take